You're listening to the Daily Nugget, dnugget.com for April 10th. It is Paternal Wednesday. I'm Andy, and Jen is here too. Happy
Hello.
Paternal Wednesday to you.
And to you, sir.
How are you feeling, Jen?
It's time for an emotional check-in.
Just checking.
I don't like it.
NuggetHateMail@gmail.com.
Oh my God.
If you have comments, questions, concerns, Janelle Keith appreciation posts.
Yes.
True.
Send it all. We'll read it.
We'll read it, and then we'll have Sam sing it.
Yeah. Oh,
because he's the awesome producer.
I'm gonna
wait
say
to hear
no.
that.
Well, you sang it. You got the jingle for hate mail.
Oh yeah, hate mail.
So there you go.
Yes,
that's what you get when you send a hate mail. NuggetHateMail@gmail.com. It is Paternal Wednesday, and this is concerning. So there was a mom that was concerned that her son's lunches were being stolen by bullies. So she thought she should take things into her own hand. This is kind of a thing that I feel like is definitely Texas. Like, this makes sense that this is in Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes sense. Or, I mean, the other viable option would probably be Florida.
Right, that's true. Florida or Texas. So I guess this kid took the drink and whatever as... Is it her kid?
Yeah, it's her kid.
Her kid took it?
Her kid didn't drink it.
Right, because he knew.
Yeah, he knew.
Okay, got it. It's not... First, it wasn't quite clear. Okay, so gym time comes around and...
The bullies take the kids' lunch.
Right, takes the kids' lunch and takes the kids' drink. It's in a sports bottle, drink. So like a Gatorade sort of thing. And all of a sudden, the child became ill. Because the liquid in the sports bottle was a mixture of lemon, salt, and vinegar.
Ooh.
Oof, 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 oof.
How much did it drink?
He apparently took a big gulp if he's not feeling well.
Do they know what vinegar smells like? And that's like the first sign that this isn't right?
Well,
yeah.
When I was in middle school, kids would do that to other kids. I was bigger, so I didn't get picked on quite as much by bullies, but I watched a couple of them just grab it and then right in front of them, open it up and then take a big swig of it.
I guess it's Jim.
So they're probably not thinking about it. He probably took a huge swallow of it and didn't know what it was.
Right.
And, I mean, vinegar isn't great going down.
No, but it's not toxic, and that's what they said.
Yeah.
But he still had to go to the hospital.
Well, I'm guessing like most bullies, this kid was a total wuss and coward.
Wouldn't you smell it before you drank it? I mean,
they don't think before they do anything.
Let me tell you.
Really?
No, you would not.
Okay.
Why?
Does anybody remember my vinegar story?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Okay.
please share.
Record heat wave, and the AC in our cars and house was out.
Oh.
And so we would do things to soak up other people's air conditioning as much as possible. Like there was a dollar movie theater at the time, which makes me sound like I'm 95 years old. But there was a dollar theater, and we're like, $1, you get to soak up air conditioning for 2 hours, fantastic. And we would carry water bottles with us everywhere because we're so thirsty middle of the summer. My mom went and grabbed some from the Dollar General right around the corner.
Hold on.
And she's like,
does she call it Dollar General, or do you call it?
I call it that.
Okay.
Good old Dollar General.
All right.
Don't sleep on Dollar General. It's good. So she grabs some, she keeps it in the bag, right? And just puts it in my giant purse, which were all the rage then.
Mm-hmm.
And we carry them with us anyway. So I just toss the empty bottles, put the bag of new bottles in my purse, and we go into the theater. I'm already so thirsty because we're out of water. So we finally get in. We're seated. It's dark. The movie's starting. I pass out the bottles, and I just crack one open, take the biggest swig because I am so thirsty.
Not anymore.
Oh my God.
It was vinegar. And
Wow.
I think I was like in middle school. And so my thought was like, well, I don't want to spit it on the person in front of me. And I didn't think at the time I could just spit it back into the bottle.
Right.
And I had to swallow that thing.
Oh,
And I felt bad. Okay. I felt real bad the whole time. And I'm begging if I can have some money to go buy an actual water bottle. She's like, they're so expensive. I'm like, are you kidding me? And later she tells me, this is her reasoning. She's like, first of all, I thought they were pretty cheap. Yeah. Also, she said, well, they both end in R. And I'm like, you're my homeschool teacher. Like, what?
So wait. So everyone else had water bottles. Water.
No, they were all. So that was part of it. After I took a drink and after I decided and swallowed, I was like, don't drink the water. Yeah, it was bad.
The vinegar is not even by the water. Or maybe
if you're in a hurry and you see it on an end cap, you just throw them in your cart, apparently. It was bad.
Yeah.
So to this day, I can't handle anything vinegar. No, only I did because I opened it first and then I warned them.
Oh man, I wouldn't have warned anybody. I would have been like, well, I had to deal with this. Let's watch everyone.
It's hard not to have a reaction when you have a mouthful of vinegar.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember one time I was working at a church and somebody had left a whole bunch of 2-liter bottles of pop. And I was an intern and I was in college at the time. So I was just like, oh, free stuff? Done.
Yep.
And so there was a mug next to the sink. I was like, oh, sweet. It's clean. And so I poured myself a mug of, I think it was Dr. Pepper. I was like, oh, it's kind of foamy. Whatever. It's got fits.
Oh, no.
Somebody had started cleaning it and put an immense amount of just dish soap in it.
Oh.
I got a mouthful of dish soap and Dr. Pepper. And I threw up.
How was it?
I went to throw up because I was just like, thinking about now.
Easy.
Thinking about it now.
Easy.
Are you able to drink Dr. Pepper now?
Yes, I can.
Are you able to drink soap?
No. I've gotten soap in my mouth a couple of different times over the past couple of decades, and it actually makes me think of that moment in time. And it was break time at so there were a whole bunch of people, including a couple pastors, all the office ladies were sitting in the break room when this happened. So
wow.
Did you say some non-church words?
No, I didn't. I was better about that. But I got a lot of, hey, is your mouth feeling clean?
Oh, brother.
Yeah. Typical, church people jokes.
Janelle, I feel like you've consumed a few beverages you shouldn't have in your life.
No, I haven't. I didn't. No vinegar.
Like maybe earlier today before we started recording.
I am not going to quantify anything that I might say. I'm not going to say.
I don't know. That doesn't even make sense.
She's got a 2-year-old at the house right now, so we're
That's right.
her for anything she does right now.
Yeah, right. Young ears might be listening. Anyway, I highly doubt it.
What, your 2-year-old doesn't listen to our podcast?
No.
You don't put it on for him before you go to bed?
Her,
right?
it's a her.
Her.
It's a she.
Oh, her before she goes to bed?
Misogyny.
No.
Misogyny.
No.
Just not listening.
I don't think Andy was on before when Janelle and I were talking about that earlier.
No,
This
it's okay.
whole
Just blame me. It's all right. Just go for it.
This whole conversation reminds me when we used to work at the radio station and you would get those odd flavored Jones Pop flavors.
Oh, the Jones soda?
Yeah,
like
Jones
the
soda.
Thanksgiving ones they have?
Oh, those
Yeah.
gross. I tried the gravy one time. It was terrible.
Mashed potatoes and gravy. You tried that one. You tried turkey. There was just a bunch of weird. I never partook of any of that.
Well, and I don't understand because they all do sort of taste like it, so I don't know what the point is.
Yeah.
No one's actually drinking them other than hate drinking like we do. Like we did. And like, oh, one sip. Oh, I don't know what I was expecting.
I remember a friend of mine got me a joke soda called Kitty Piddle. And that's what it tasted like.
Ew.
I don't think that person was your friend.
Well,
No.
it was Bart. So
Okay. Well, and I mean, did it have a vinegar scent?
it did
So-
have kind of a vinegar scent to it, but it didn't really happen until after you swallowed it.
Mm.
So like it's just a terrible aftertaste. It said lemon and something on it, but it was more like lemon pledge with vinegar.
Ick.
We've said some awful things, and I hope that nobody is like in their car right now trying to eat McDonald's while they're driving home.
Or drinking soap.
Yeah, that is my hope every day. I hope you're not drinking soap.
You know, you mentioned McDonald's, and the McRib is kind of on the same level for me as eating soap or vinegar. It's the same thing.
But you have to try it once.
I feel like they're not quite the same.
Well, that's your truth, Sam.
One is fit for human consumption. The other one, not so much. I'll let you decide.
I'm not sure about that.
I'll let you decide. And that's the Nugget. NuggetHateMail@gmail.com. If you have something let us know if you ever had one of those awkward situations where you accidentally drank something that isn't supposed to be drinkable.
Ugh.
Or if you know what Janelle isn't willing to say about her.
Or put words in her mouth. We'd love to do like a Mad Libs version of that.
Yes. Yes. Janelle was so afraid to admit that she drank a blank.
Zebra.